Hello everyone, Ron this side. Welcome to this tutorial. Welcome to this Fulcrum app tutorial for Pignas. If you work in the field, whether in construction, environmental, monitoring, or utilities, Fulcrum is your go-to tool for streamlining data collection. In this guide, we will walk you through creating custom forms, capturing data offline, and managing field operation like a pro. So, first of all, let's get started. Just go to Google and search for Fulcrum. Click on this first link here. It will then appear. Now, let's go and talk about the pricing. So here, it gives you three plans here. The first one is a professional. Second one is a elite. And the third one is an enterprise account. And every plan has a demo except the enterprise. Obviously, if you're a large enterprise, you can contact them and they will give you custom pricing. Now, professionally has a pay annually and pay monthly. Monthly is slightly expensive than annually, as you can see here. Now, I will just go and click on free demo and just go and click on free trial on the top right side corner. Now, first of all, just enter the email. So I will just enter the email here. Once you enter the email, let's create a strong password and click on create your Fulcrum account. Now it says you have to verify the email. So just go to your inbox here and click on verify email address. Now you will be redirected here. Now here you have to fill up this information that is your name, your last name, their company name, then there's a phone number. This is, if you see asterisk, it means very important. So this are the information which is necessary. Now, in the industry, let's say it's regarding mine is education, or let's say in your case, it's construction. So even though if you choose any industry, the working dashboard will not change. So don't get confused because everything will remain same here. Now here you have to choose your company size. Even though if you're working for personal use, you can choose here personal use. Now select your country. Once you select your country, make sure you enter your zip code and click on continue. So within just a minute, I have to wait. Now this is the entire dashboard. This is how it's going to look. And obviously I will give you a complete tutorial and you can access it very easily. For those who don't know, Fulcrum is a mobile data collection platform that replaces paper form with customizable digital solution. Key features are, there's a lot of key features, which will obviously go one by one here. The first one is offline data entry. There's a custom forms, there's a real-time collaboration, analytics. Obviously, we will talk one by one. So to make an account or access the free trial, it's really easy. Now, once you go here, you will see this option of apps. Now, there's a second, which is basically the setup. So if you just open this sort of section, here you will find a lot more options. For example, let's say this is an import section. Now I can just click on new app and I can import the entire app, or I can just create it here. Now this is a layout field. So let's say I want to drag our new text here. So before dragging and drop here, let's go and enter our app. And I will just write here my channel name here. That's a, for example, Filex Express app here. Now this description. So this is just a example app light. You can just write here description. Now you have to enter or just upload the app image. So just go and click on here, just go and click on advanced, and here you will find this option of app status, whether it's active or inactive, right? And you can just make sure you can rate this here. For example, if you want to enable fast fill with a mobile user, which is pretty useful feature. Yes, I'm going to do this, so make sure you take this on. This is a project enable. So enable projects will allow user to tag or record with projects that they have access to, right? So you can also just turn this on. There's a hidden on dashboard. So you can just make sure with whichever feature you want, right? And if I just go and click on below, so here this is a field 1. Now the settings allow you to specify the field used to determine the titles of each items are displayed in the recorder editor and make it easier to navigate. So you can just right here. Now let's come to the main feature, and here you will find some different things here. For example, once the app is done, you can just go and click on preview app, and if you want to save, which is basically a really important thing, so make sure you keep setting up here. Right, now this is basics. I want to add our text here, so I will just go and click on drop it here. Now once I drop it here, it will ask me what's the label. So this text is regarding here, let's say, friends feel. right? I'm just renaming it same way you would just put a description, and you can you can put here as long description you want. Now this is a default view, so you can enter optional default view. So let's say I just want to put here's one. Right now this is data name. So obviously whatever the label name you will put, our data name will exactly save here, but with a hyphen and without any spaces, right? You can obviously, we have the edit access. So you can just edit this up. Now here, these are some of this molding. For example, this would be hidden, our read-only field, a required field, right? And here you can just enter your the minimum length and maximum length and visibility rules and each and everything. So that is really easy thing to do, right? And I will just go and click on validation pattern. And in this way, I can just go and create a new parent. So you can define a custom validation pattern using a regular expression. This is what it says. And in simpler form, even just create a parents, right? So I just want to do in alphanumericals only. So just put it here automatically. It will put the description and the parent. But if you want to create a new parent, you can always create by whatever you want to create it. Now, let's say this is only uppercase only. So you can just put it here uppercase and click on save. Right, and here, this is a requirement rule. So you can just go and click here or save it itself ferment on non, right? So this is operator, and I can just go and click on add new conditions. So in this way, I can just add new conditions here. Same way, this is for the numerics, and this is for yes, no, and there's a lot of things which you can do it. And let's say I want to put a section. So inside section, I can create different, same way, I have to put a label here. But if I just go and click on this, it will help you to duplicate this, right? And you can just fill up all this information. This is repeatable, and there's a lot of things that you will find it here. Now you can manage data and reports, so you can drag submissions on the web dashboard. You can download a CSV, Excel, or PDF. And once you've created all the sections, you can simply just go and click on save. Now, while setting up, it will show you all the things because it was just example thing, right? I was not creating a real app here. But anyway, if you see the sections, right, you can just go and click on OK, and you can fix this up. Now, if you want to preview the app, you can preview, but if your hacker fixes issue, then you can just preview this up. Right, I hope you understood this part. Now on the top right side corner, if I just go and click on plus icon, it will show me the shortcuts. For example, if I want to create a new app, right, I can just leave and create something new here, right? So everything will be from a fresh start here. Now there's an import, so I can just import data. So once I go to the import, same way, you will also find this import section here. Right, now choose our app. So once you can choose here, you can create new records and you can update existing records. And you can browse the file and you can just do this, right? It's a pretty simple thing to do. Same way, this is for the export and projects. So projects are really useful because inside projects, you can just create a few applications, right? So you want to put it into the same project, and let's say you're the manager and you're managing 2 projects at the same time, and every project is made by different team. So you can just, bifurcate and separate in this manner. That is really easy thing to do. So let's say I'm going to just create a project here. So I'm just going to click on File Express. Now this is active, on hold, complete, whatever it is, right? And let's say this is for which customer you're doing it. So I can just put here, right? Like this, and I will just write H1, right? And this is a job ID here, right? And you can put the start date as well as the end date, right? So the end date should be on the 1st of this month. You can put a description, who is the product manager, something only one, and click on manage formation. So once you click on manage formation, you can give the roles. You can create a groups. You can manage a lot big dream here very easily, and click on create project when everything is done. So this is how a project has been done, and you can create a different project. So in this way, now let's move to the map layer. And same way, you can just go and check the choice list, right? And same way, this is a classification set here. Now this is a member profile. Now you can just go and create the organization profile. Now there's a billing section, and there's a lot more things which you can do it. So this is how you can do, and I hope you found this video very useful. And if you did, make sure to like this and subscribe our channel.